Thanks. Can you talk a little bit more about how you price your products and what's your average borrowing costs? I think Vikram mentioned like around 12%. Is that the same for in the other two regions? And if there is any competition from like the formal banking sector regarding your rates? Thank you.
Motez, would you like to start off?
In EB, actually, we are looking for the balancing between financial and social obligations. We are right now the cheapest microfinance institution in Egypt. Our effective overall interest rate is 28%. Effective 28%.
28?
Yeah, effective.
28.
It's flat, varies from 13.5 up to 28, according to the product that we deliver and service that we do. The discount rate in Egypt is 11%. So it's actually, our margin is 17%. What we do right now is squeezing our costs as much as we can do. I think our administration cost is right now below 6%, and this considered one of the lowest worldwide. So whatever we can do to reduce our cost, we try to squeeze it. Whatever we can deliver to our clients, this bill fund, which is a step to we didn't charge the client for any of this. We charge it from our income direct. We think about a reduction of interest rate for the next 2 years, that we don't want to have a lot of profit. However, our rates is returning almost 18% return on equity and almost 7% return on assets, which we think it's fat enough to maintain our sustainability and to maintain our growth.
Yeah, so we don't have any borrowings yet. We are still using our equity, but our interest rate right now is 13.2% effective interest rate, and that's fairly competitive with the other providers, the City Commercial Bank and the rural credit cooperatives, which are really our two sources of competition. Right now we have a limitation on borrowing externally, but we think that we've heard some rumblings from the PBOC that may be softened to allow us to access shareholder loans or external external source of capital. We have been talking with internal sources inside China for renminbi loans. And we've been able to negotiate a fairly good rate of between 5 and 6%, actually, on our renminbi loans. And of course, all of our loans are denominated in renminbi currency. So at this point, that will probably be where we go when we access some debt financing, until and unless this restriction is lifted on external borrowings.
What Motez forgot to say before he said 28% was hold your breath. So hold your breath. Our interest rate is also on our main product about 26%. But let me put this in context for you. At 26% interest, we are the lowest cost financing available to the poor. We are much lower than the money lenders, the loan sharks, who charge 50% and above. And for those of you who speak Russian, my last name does mean shark in Russian. Coincidence purely. But 26% is lower than what the money lenders charge, right? And they do so in an exploitative way, mortgaging assets, mortgaging labor. But I'll also submit to you that it's lower than any other financing available, including subsidized bank lending. So in India, for example, you've got subsidized funds at 7% effective, 12% effective. But if you talk to poor people and you say, what is your true cost of accessing that? How many trips are you making to the bank branch or the government office? What are the lost wages, the bus fares, the broker's fees, and let's be honest, the bribes that you sometimes have to pay to access those loans? It's significantly higher than 26%. It easily goes into the 30-35% range. There's very good data on this. World Bank has a document called Access to Finance that has these borrower data from a survey that they've done. And if you look at that, you'll realize that the true cost of borrowing at 26% is the lowest cost available to the poor, and it's doorstep and collateral free and all that, all the service that comes with it. And I'll also say that at 26%, it works for the poor because the average return on investment for micro enterprises are 100% and above. That's after your cost of capital. So if you're earning 100%, you have no issue paying a 26% loan. What your issue is, can I get it on time, and can you give me the amount that I need? And that's why at 26% this works for the poor.